at Street 11 is a very special place for very young children to grow up in, so that when they are growing through life, they become confident, they become capable, they become achievers. The center really was set up to look after the needs of children who come from very unfortunate home backgrounds. They come to us at age 18 months and stay with us up to the age of 6 when they finish their kindergarten 2 and they go on to primary school. The activities here are really based on real life. Children who know how to sweep the floor, mop the floor, keep the furniture clean, set the table, clean up after a meal, help the parents cut vegetables. So a lot of the formal education is very nicely and seamlessly interwoven into what looks like you're making children do housework. We are told by many visitors that we're the only one in Singapore who offers this kind of a curriculum where all children will learn how to read, write, spell, count that is needed for primary school education. But on top of that is a lot of building of sense of self-esteem, the confidence, the ability or the daringness or the willingness to even say, I can do, I'm going to try. If he is doing very meaningful work that is valuable, appreciated, and aesthetically wonderful, he's going to feel good about himself. And that's when the real learning happens.
Laney and yours have chosen 25 charities to sponsor pianos for this project, and we are one of the charities they have chosen. And what is better way for our children to showcase their creativity?
My name is Rohani. I am a born artist. I've been an artist all my life. The children were given some time to listen to a series of piano classical music, and then from there they interpret how that music feels for themselves. They did a few drawings, then they decide on a final one that they wish to be added onto the piano, after which they come here and they decide where to place their art piece. I will respect their decisions and I will try to follow as much as I can what they have drawn and interpret it the way they want.
For many, it's the first time they have seen pianos close up, and with the piano project, in fact, they've been really very excited, and it's very evident in the drawings that they have done. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, our children would be performing at an 11 perhaps. Yes, well done. I guess it's how you define talent. Our children are indeed very talented. They show their talents through many different ways, and there are many different ways of thinking, of learning, of showing how talented they are, what they have been learning, and art and drawing is just one of those ways.
I love working with children. I think they have new energy. When they interpret it, there's really no rules, no judgment, just pure sincerity from the heart. This kind of energy is something that I like to touch on, to work with, to explore, and I find that only children have this.
The children here are from disadvantaged families and abusive family backgrounds. The main priority for the parents is to put food on the table, not to look into academic performance. So when it comes to schooling and when teachers were to complain, your child is this, your child is that, parents get very upset. And then the only thing they know how to discipline is caning. It's not that they are being abusive, but that's the only method they know how to discipline their child.
他们主要面对的困难就是说，家里有时候没有人来帮助他们。这些孩子 上课的时间都不准时，常常的迟到，或者是缺席不来上课。这方面我希望家长可以跟我配合，可以的话就是说最好天天来上课。
We have to distinguish how to help them, and each individual child is different.
It has to be a lot of research work on children, research work on parents, and we do this by talking to them, listening to them.
Sometimes you just have to sit there, be there for them, to hug them.
My son artwork. I think it's nice.
Most of the kids' works are already up. I think left about 1 or 2 children left who haven't decided on the placement of their art piece on the piano. I've added images as well as the poems that the children did previously. So far progress is good. Everything is going as planned. It should take another at least a day or 2, then it'll be done.
What do you want to do when you grow up?
A garage man, businessman, a business boy. You refill some petrol on the car, then it can go. Launch the rocket in the sky. I had the aim. I want to do the racing car. Then after that, I want to take my license. I go out, I want to be fireman. Fireman? Firefighter. Because I like to help people wash. He can use water to spray all the fire all gone.
So you want to be a firefighter?
Fire engine. I want to be a police woman when I grow up. Police. Soldier and policeman. And ambulance and fire engine. To help Singapore. Because I want to catch people who steal things. I go sick people. Bad guy. I want to do doctor. A doctor. My mother will teach me how to bring to me school and teach me how to go home by myself and study so hard. Then I can become doctor.
Why?
Because doctor great. Because doctor got so many money to do.
We think the staff put a lot of energy into having children go out into their community, into their neighbourhood, into the city of Singapore, and show to adults that they have a lot to contribute, a lot of great ideas.
When you start from that positive high note of you can do, the lenses through which you see a child through changes, and so visitors who meet the children often or always say they're so confident. I don't believe you when you tell me they have this problem or that problem. Sure, the problems are there, but there's also a child who is learning how to cope with that problem and cope very well. Satisfied is the wrong word. It's more than satisfied because we have been able to get the children, the artists, the videographer involved in a very creative and very rich project.
I'm glad to be able to translate whatever the children's works are onto the piano. If we trust them enough, they would be able to express themselves openly and they will show their own side of creativity that you would never have seen before. And we as adults, we shouldn't judge them.
It is truly children's work. Their drawings, their words, their poems, their names. And I think this helps them have psychological ownership over a piano.
The kids here have done so well because there is this strong belief that we should leave them alone to explore their own creativity, and this is what comes out of it. Beautiful, honest, sincere, genuine pieces of work.
You're very good. I find this project. I'm happy with my work. Thanks to the artist for drawing it so nice.
Painting on a piano has never been something that I could imagined that I would do. For you to allow children to be involved in it as well, I think it's a wonderful thing.
The overall philosophy of this place is that even the sky is not the limit. To work with an idea and a dream, that has been absolutely fabulous for us, and we say a big thank you.